and I desperately want to prevent this. We must save America. Thank you. God has granted my husband and me an understanding of the forces involved in his providential history. The truth which God revealed to my husband is contained in the divine principle. Looking at the history of humankind and the stories of the Bible from the providential viewpoint, the divine principle unlocks the answers to questions unsolved for thousands of years. Those who have sincerely studied its contents have found it to be a true gift from God, providing the only true solutions to the problems facing our society today. Even in the former communist Soviet Union, governmental leaders and thousands of young people have found their lives renewed through their studies of our teachings. Finally, free from the oppression of communist ideology, they are hungry for the spiritual truth to guide their nations. My dear friends, when the Christian foundation was lost in the years following World War II, God's dispensation was delayed 40 years until 1992. That is why in April 1992, my husband and I founded the Women's Federation for World Peace. Last year, with the heart of a true mother, I traveled to 12 countries of the world, including those nations representing the worldwide Cain and Abel during World War II. In these nations, as well as Russia and China, I spoke to more than 1 million women leaders, uniting them together to create a foundation to meet the true parents. Based upon this foundation, my husband and I can now proclaim the dawn of the completed Testament age as the first true parent. Our desire is that everyone here will follow our lead and also become true parents. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for each family to take up the messianic mission of completing the work of salvation all over the world. After restoring your family, the next step is to restore your community, tribe, and nation. We call this process tribal messiahship. In the completed Testament age, the mother's role will be crucial. She must unite her children and her husband and link her family with the true parents. Already, we have sent thousands of tribal Messiah missionaries around the world. Soon, the original ideal of the family will be achieved worldwide. In every completed family, grandparents will be in the position of kings, queens, representing God and good ancestors. Parents will be in the position of kings, queens, representing present humanity, and children will be in the position of princes and princesses, representing all future descendants. When all three generations are united, past, present, and future will live together in harmony. With this understanding, it is also my great privilege to announce to you the establishment of the first true family. Thank you. My husband and I, together with our 13 children and 20 grandchildren, are absolutely committed to serving God and humankind. These three generations constitute the central root, the central trunk, and the central bud of the tree of life mentioned in the Bible. It is our sincere hope that you will symbolically graft into this tree by joining us in our efforts to create true families, ideal nations, and ideal world. As the world enters the completed Testament era, we will fulfill God's original purpose for creating Adam and Eve and live with God again. And realizing this, we must accomplish the individual unity of mind and body, the conjugal unity of husband and wife, and the family unity of parents and children. Then we can establish ideal families centered upon God's love. Last year in Korea, we held a wedding celebration for 30,000 couples, all dedicating their lives to God, to one another, and to the world. In most families today, parents cannot effectively guide their children, especially on such intimate matters as love and marriage. Yet, my husband and I brought together young people from 131 different nations and realized their most cherished dreams of love in an historic way. These God-centered families are the very building blocks of an ideal nation and world. Thank you. With such families, the symptoms of our decaying society will vanish. As confident children of God, we will no longer be enslaved by the temptations of alcohol and drug abuse. Moreover, by understanding the holiness of love between a husband and wife, we will possess the moral strength to stand strong against infidelity and promiscuity. Finally, we will work as a whole to eliminate war, racial prejudices, and world hunger. Based upon this foundation, we can realize a world of true happiness, freedom, and peace. My dear friends, it is my hope that as leaders of this great nation, you will understand this message with a deep heart and an open mind. I sincerely pray that by fulfilling the will of God, we can all reach the praise of God's blessing. May God bless America. Thank you very much.